Hey everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings here. I don't think I need to say my doctor stuff for this video. This video is about how long it took me to get to where I am now. So I was in the gym the other day, benching 315, and it was when I was squatting 315, someone asked me how long it took me to get to be able to do that. Well, I know 315 is not a very impressive squat, especially when you can bench that much. But the answer was it took me a couple years. The only thing is it's not the most accurate amount of time because I did not very consistently work out my legs. I've always focused more on upper body, and even in the last 2 to 3 years, when I got back in the gym after some injuries, and I started working out lower body more, I'd work out lower body for a few months, but then I'd kind of like fall off the wagon and stop doing it for a while. Then I'd work it out for a few more months, or just sort of consistent. So it took me it took me like 2 years to get to 275, and then another year to get to 365, 3 reps, and 3 reps at 275. So right now it is January of 2021. I can do like 3, if I really push myself, I could probably do 5 reps of 365. And back in July of the previous year, so not like 6 months ago, but a year and 6 months ago, I could do 3 reps of 275 on the squat. And how has my bench progressed? So right now, I just surprised myself the other day. I managed to do not the best reps, but 3 reps of 315 on the bench. Once again, not July of the previous year. If we go back to September of the previous year, so like a year and 4 months ago or so, around that time, I could do 3 reps of 275. So it's interesting, both my bench and my squat went up by about the same amount of weight in about the same amount of time. I can say that I worked on my bench more because I kind of fell off the wagon for squatting at times. But then also it needs to be taken into consideration that almost a year ago in February, right before the coronavirus stuff happened, I lost motivation in the gym and was taking a break. And then coronavirus happened and they got closed down. So I was like ready to go back to the gym, and then they got closed down. So I did not go to the gym from like February to June. Then they opened back up for like a couple weeks in June. Then they closed back down. So I didn't really get back into the gym until August. So who knows how long it would have taken me to get to 315 and... Oh yeah, sorry, I just said that it was almost the same amount of weight for bench and squat. That was not true because I was thinking about the fact that I rep 315 on the squat, but I can do 3 to 5 reps of 365. So squat did go up more than bench, which would make sense because my squat started out lower and you should be able to squat more. Rows did not really increase. With the bent over barbell row, I can do a few more reps of 225. Occasionally I'll slap another 10 on each side. But yeah, I think the reason that has not increased is because my lower back is very weak. So that's my limiting factor, not my lats. And then the reason my lats haven't gotten that much stronger is because at one gym I go to, they only have 100-pound dumbbells, so I don't even bother with them most of the time. And the gym here that I go to has 120-pound dumbbells, which are good and they're actually very appropriate for me. But still, I can't go heavier than 120 because there's not heavier dumbbells. But I think if I use them more up here, I will make progress. Just that my lats are already my strong point, so I focus on them less nowadays. Arm strength hasn't really changed much. I'm sure I've gotten a little bit stronger, but yeah, it has not changed that much. So I hope you found this interesting and gives you motivation or gives you an idea of what kind of progress maybe you could make. Everybody's different, so just because that's how long it took me to make that progress doesn't mean it's how long it will take you. And I can't fully explain why I make progress on my bench more than all the other lifts, but I would think it comes down to a couple of things. One, I enjoy it a lot. Two, I don't have to hold on to anything. So like with deadlift, I'm not very good at deadlifting because I can't hold on to it. I mean, my lower back is weak, but I could certainly start deadlifting more, but I should buy like the things that connect your hand to the bar. I really should get those. Like I was trying to deadlift 315 today, and if it was like completely dry and like good grip, maybe I should get chalk. I would be able to do it, but it just like slips out of my hands. Curling heavier than like 135 or like I'll curl 155 sometimes for, I don't know, 3 to 5 reps. It just especially because it's the straight bar that I can load that much weight onto, it puts a lot of strain onto my forearms. And the curved easy bar, that one, the things rotate, and I really don't like that as I'm lifting it up and then it's like rotating and screwing me up. Probably if I tried to, I could increase my curls. So maybe what it comes down to is I just have the most desire to increase my bench. I enjoy it the most. It's like the most symbolic lift for me. I know that you can obviously deadlift a lot more weight than you can bench. I could probably get up to like 600-pound deadlift if I really focused on it. But I like benching. Maybe I'll switch to deadlifting someday. But I do also worry that deadlifting or squatting a lot of weight can screw up your back. I know that benching a lot of weight can screw up your shoulders because I'm always like walking the line on that. And even though shoulder injuries can ruin your life, a spinal injury can really ruin your life. I mean, you can only ruin your life so much, but I mean, the chances of completely ruining your life with a spinal injury are higher than with shoulder injuries. I mean, I got my life pretty screwed up from shoulder injuries and arm injuries, but I'm glad I did not get spinal injuries. What should you do if you want to go up in weight? Frequency. Frequency and decrease the sets. So when I normally work out, I like to do lots and lots of sets. I could bench for an hour straight easily. But when I'm trying to go up in weight on the bench, I'll do one warm up with the 45 on each side, slap another 45 on each side, do another set, and then put like the 25 on each side, or put like another 45 on each side, or 35, whatever it is, your heaviest set, and do one set of that, and then probably do another one, and then take them off and do the reverse. So it's like you work your way up to the heavy set, and then you work your way down. The reason for that is you should warm up to your heavy set, get really good blood flow going on, and so like you do your light one, you get some blood flow, it gives you enough blood flow to do the heavier one, and then that one gives you enough blood flow to do your heaviest. And then because we're not trying to be too tired by the next, like have torn up too much muscle and not recover by the next time we work out really soon, instead of doing more heavy sets, we just get a little extra tear in there with some light sets and work our way down. The goal is to get back in the gym as soon as possible after that set and do another heavy set. So if you can, just skip like one day and then do it again. Because the closer together workouts are, the more in tune your central nervous system is. It's just like a basketball player throwing the basketballs. If he only does it once a week, he can't possibly be as good as if he does it every day. even if he spends 7 hours once a week versus 1 hour every day. He's going to definitely be better if he spends 1 hour every day. It's just how the human body works. The central nervous system needs that frequency to stay familiar and be primed to go exactly how it needs to. Now, for gaining size, you don't necessarily need to do that. Probably it's better to do more reps, more sets, and take how much time you need to recover, but try to work out like every 4 to 5 days. So if you take too much time off, of course, that's just too much time resting and you're not going to grow the optimal amount. And then even though there are different strategies to grow bigger and to get stronger, there is of course overlap, because it's not 100%, but the stronger you get, the bigger you get. The bigger you get, the stronger you can be. So I've said it in other videos, but you can get stronger without getting bigger, and you can get bigger without getting stronger, but there does tend to be some overlap. Yeah, I think that's all for this video. Please check out my other videos. If you like this one, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment, leave questions, leave whatever you want to leave. Check out my Instagram, natural_true_fitness. Check out my website, which will hopefully be up by the time you see this video, andrewhutchings.org. Gotta enter a bodybuilding competition once they're back open. And very, very soon you can buy my book on tendonitis. I just need to check the grammar in it and then make sure my disclaimer is sufficient. And you can hire me for training advice, diet advice, supplement advice, explanation of supplement ingredients. You cannot hire me for medical advice, but you can hire me to consolidate medical information. Put it all in one place, along with my opinion, my non-doctorally opinion. Unbiased, non-doctorally, no ulterior motive opinion.